It's Week 5 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see DK Metcalf. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Seahawks and the Packers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Let's go now.
Here's Lee on 1st and 10. Steps away. Escapes the defender. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Lee out to his left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
On the move to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lucas Van Ness, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Lee looks to throw, rolling to it, and the pressure gets to him again. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down. I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lee to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down. When you look at this Packers defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 pack.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. On the previous drive, he had the touchdown throw to DK Metcalf. And to see what they can do here, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go, set.
To throw from his end zone. Lee being chased out left. He's got daylight. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Last time they had it, he ran it in, and he now has a dozen rushing scores this season, 12 of them. Pretty impressive number. See what he can do here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Lee looking to throw on 1st down. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lee buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a 1st down. Here's Lee to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
He threw his league-leading 40th touchdown pass of the year on their last drive when they started. Lee rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown. Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been utterly remarkable in his first half. Now Lee steps away. The guy's man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start by zooming out to Santa Clara. Arizona in town to face San Francisco, and it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Christian McCaffrey has a touchdown there. From there, let's make the trek down to Southern California as we check in on the Chargers at home in Inglewood. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Kenny Pickett with a couple of touchdown tosses. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Geno Smith has thrown a touchdown pass. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw, Lee. Out to his left. A solid stiff arm. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Carter, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, That defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the move to his left. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lee forced out to his left. And bulldozing his way through. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Remember, he got loose on the previous drive, capped it off with a nice touchdown run. And now starting again here, 1st and 10. Lee out of the gun, rolling to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.